Cheers.
Here's
What are you drinking?
wine.
Mm.
This one.
Ooh, looks really cheap. It's a
Suntory.
plastic bottle. Okay, and you want this, right? The
I want polyphenol.
What is that in English? I don't know.
Polyphenol.
Sounds about right. And today we have the nacho chips.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of homemade, I guess.
Mm.
Not deep fried, just air fried. Regular corn tortilla chips, air fried. It's
Spicy.
it's not bad, man.
It's good. Uh-oh.
So today, my job finished a little bit early. You want me to look at the camera or look at you?
Look at me.
Okay. So you okay. Because there's two styles.
Sharing.
There's two styles, man. You know,
Mm.
look at the camera and look at. Okay.
So we just talk. So let's talk about. I know you are learning Japanese and trying to pass the N1 test.
Not trying. I will pass it. Not.
Okay. So tell me about what the easy part for you as an English native speaker. What's the easy part for you to learn Japanese, and what's the difficult part?
Well, I'm not a typical, native speaker. I have a background in Japanese, very rich background in Japanese. So listening basically is my strong point, because when I was younger, living in Japan, I couldn't read or write Japanese. I could only listen and watch TV. So I learned how to, it's called circumlocution, where you don't understand the word, but from the situation you understand the word. So you just, it's a situation, it's gotta mean this. So that's how I learned Japanese when I couldn't read or write. So yeah, I think listening, definitely, watching anime in Japanese only, because I have no choice. Gotta go to grandma's house, and everyone speaks only Japanese. They don't speak English.
So you got the Japanese environment.
Yeah.
For you, so it's kind of, it's much easier than other, those foreigner, right?
Yeah, the environment I think is important. So living in San Diego, my friends are all Spanish, and I studied Spanish in high school, junior high school. And when I go to their house, their parents only speak Spanish. They don't speak English very well. And, I tried my Spanish. So that was where listening and trying really helped. So, I don't know if that makes sense, but that's Spanish. That's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listening is
because
easier than other, like grammar or reading kanji and stuff.
Or in Spanish and Japanese, I never studied grammar. I just, how people speak, I copy. Is what I did. So I never studied grammar. That's why I'm actually not really good at grammar. Because that's not how you learn a language. That's how you learn a language in a school where there's tests and stuff like that, but that's not how you really learn.
Right. As speaker, like learn how to speak, it's better to learn it from the natural conversation.
So yeah, my philosophy in languages is, as a child, you don't learn grammar.
Right.
No one teaches you grammar.
Mm-hmm.
When you're 0, when you're 1, when you're 2, when you're 3, they don't say, hey, this is SVO. That's because of a test. So yeah, I never studied grammar. It's not my strong.
But do you think so? Do you think it's no need to learn grammar?
It depends on the situation. If you have to pass a test, yeah, you got to learn grammar. If you have to go and take care of, some kind of, you want to sign up for the gym or something, you don't need grammar.
Okay.
If you want to get a license or go sign up for something, you don't need grammar. You only need grammar for the test. Because when you go to the shop, it's how dollars much, they're going to pick it up. Because the situation is, they understand you want to buy something, they want to sell something, much, it just makes sense, even though the grammar is messed up. So in real life, grammar is not important, only for the test.
But what about like you want to make a conversation with people?
That's a different ball game. Making conversation, it depends on your level. If you've got basic level, use your basic English, use your basic language, and you can do it. I think for conversation, it's vocabulary, not grammar. And actually, pronunciation is pretty important. If you say this word, but it sounds like this word, it's going to get confusing. For example, in Japanese, kohi, coffee. That's going to be a problem. So pronunciation, the right vocabulary, you can communicate in an easy level, conversation. You want to go higher? Yeah, grammar is going to be important. He is toilet. They're gonna laugh at you, man.
Yeah.
So it depends on the situation, what your level is.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I think grammar is kind of important at some point. Yeah, like yeah, like you just say, he is toilet or something like that. It totally
changes everything.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And people can't understand if he wants to go to the toilet or
exactly.
he's in the toilet.
Exactly. That's where the problem is. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
And in Japanese, since in Japanese, they don't say a lot of I and you, me, something like that. So usually they just change the form of the verb to try to express some meaning. Yeah. So like I give it to you and you give it to me. So in English, you have the 主語ってなんていうのかな? Objective, subject, subject and object. Yeah. So people can understand it easily. But in Japanese, sometimes they don't say that. Yeah. So you have to catch the form of the verb to understand.
And the situation as well, too, sometimes.
Yeah.
I do find that hard with Japanese. They don't show it. They assume you understand.
Right.
And if they're speaking in English, it's even worse because,
Right.
So I'm curious, why did you decide this kind of format today? It's kind of a...
I don't know. I just like this atmosphere.
But you wanted to put it on video too. I was surprised about that.
It's just want to try something new.
I think this we can do with the live situation now. I don't think I'm going to put this on YouTube, to be honest.
All right.
But once it gets higher and higher, we'll have the ability to do live videos.
No, right.
Which would be kind of cool. Like this. Yeah, I'd be up for that. So.
Right.
But you want to try something new today? Like, what? How did that happen? Because I was ready to go to work, man. And then once it got canceled, you came up and said, let's do it, I want to put a glass here and, it's like an izakaya and let's talk.
Not izakaya, it's like a bar.
A bar, izakaya, same thing. But maybe it's the same. Yeah, I was surprised. I was just cleaning up. I was like, I'm not even finished cleaning up, and you're already like, let's put a camera in here, let's do it. How did that come? Like, really, this is a serious question. How did that?
I just thought it's be fun.
That was the start point. Would be fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think about if I'm gonna be fun?
You're not having fun?
No, but at the moment, I was like, what? Now? Really? Hold on, wait. I haven't even cleaned up yet. I'm not saying I'm not having fun. I'm saying that moment when you said it. Whoa, where is this coming from?
You're paranoid.
A what?
Paranoid.
Not paranoid, but, I just finished work. I'm just cleaning up and suddenly it came to me. And it's like, whoa, hold on. That's always interesting about, Well, I guess that's your father's side, man.
No, that's my blood type B side.
Blood type is, I'm sorry, BS. There's nothing. But your father taught you how to be creative. No, I think that's where it comes from. Your father.
I don't know. I don't think my dad taught me how to be creative. I think it's just in my blood.
No. That's not how it works. Parents, they affect you. From morning to night, with you, they're thinking what they do. Dogs are really good at seeing what we do and reacting. Kids are the same thing. They watch, they react. It's natural. That's how it works. young kids really look up. I don't know if you've worked with kids, really do just kind of naturally absorb, you know, the outside world, what's around them. And that's why they're so great. But there's also the bad side where they can be so bad because they learn bad things too. Kids, they do that naturally. Pick it up. Everything. So I think my thinking is your father, when you were younger, showed you creative stuff. Not showed you like directly, but you saw him doing something.
I think every kid is creative. It's just some parents just killed their creative
imagination. Yeah. Oh.
Creativity.
I agree. Parents are such a strong influence on kids. Why did you choose that one, not this one? You were like, not that. Oh.
Do you have some penalty if you say Japanese?
Me? No. It would be in a lesson?
No, I mean in this conversation.
No, no. No. But I'm trying to keep it in English because the idea is that this is going to be on YouTube, right? So
maybe not this one.
Yeah, this one is a little bit long. This is just a trial run. It looks pretty good, I think. I'm gonna check. Sorry, but I think we can do this again. We'll do a live. I want to do a live. That seems to be the next step. So, I can't remember the number, but there's some number you need to have before you could do live.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, we'll do a live. Like I do have plans. So number one plan is I want to do like an interview style we did before. That's gonna be once a week. It'll be on the weekends, and it'll be you or me. We'll kind of, alternate you and me. So I already put up your video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did because it was great.
Cool.
Yeah. And then next Sunday will be my video. I'll put up. Oops. And then hopefully the next step we'll have a schedule of like on Sunday your interview, my interview, and then on some other day we'll have like a live something like this. I think would be good.
Yeah, this idea is also from the side job I've done with my mom.
That's where it came from. Okay. Finally, I got it. I was trying to figure out where this is coming from. Okay, that's where it came from. Got it.
Because like yeah, I feel I talked to my mom. Like we usually have chat to each other a lot, but the difference from the usual private conversation is there's a topic and you basically talk about stuff about the topic and like you try to make your words make sense, and like yeah, stuff like that. So it's a little bit different from private conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we can talk something more deeply, and try to make try to say something makes sense.
Sure.
So, but like in private, you just talk, you just give the information in your head, and just try to tell the information to another person, but you're not really try to like expand the conversation.
I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. It's really related to teaching English, where my job is not to teach them grammar. My job is not to teach them vocabulary. My job is to make sure they can say what they want to say in words they can use. So sometimes they get stuck on this word. I don't know this word, so I can't speak. I think it's the same thing. Like, don't get stuck. And sometimes we get stuck on stuff. It's gotta be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. Be free. And sometimes we need to push. Speak.
Yeah, right. I think it's like most people, especially monolingual.
Next. What did she say?
Finished. Over.
Yeah, finished. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
And this is switch.
Switch. Okay.
Yeah, like yeah. Most people like they're monolingual, right? They only speak one language, so they can only think stuff in one way,
in one language.
In one language and in one way. Like they don't usually they don't paragraph their like what they're saying, right? They just say what is they just say the word bumping their head. So usually it's one single language, right? So they never like if you learn some other languages, then sometimes you like sometimes the word is not the language that you the word bumped out in your head is not the language that you are trying to say. So you have to think of the word. Think of the words in that language. Or if you don't know that word, you gotta paragraph explain or something. Try some other ways to express what you're thinking. So I think most people are just not used to do that action.
Do you mean most people in the world, or do you mean most people in Japan, or?
Well,